can't beat the Sayeret Matkal of Israel. Why the Sayeret Matkal of Israel are superhumans. Ever wondered why the Sayeret Matkal of Israel is ranked among the top elite military units in the world? What makes this group invincible? Well, you're at the right place to sate your curiosity. The Sayeret Matkal of Israel is an elite commando unit of the Israeli Defense Force, the IDF, also known as General Staff Reconnaissance Unit 269. It was formed in 1957. The unit, which consists of about 200 full-time commandos and hundreds of more reserves, has grown to become the most effective counterterrorism force in the world. In today's video, you're about to find out, but before you do, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss an upload. Let's get to it. Their achievements have transformed these soldiers into a myth or legend. They have scored victories in Egypt, Lebanon, Jordan, and most famously Entebbe, where its commandos freed 103 Jewish hostages after a 1976 hijacking. There is a long list of reasons why this Israeli unit is top of the line, badass, and an unbeatable military unit. For starters, just the qualification course, which turns the candidates into the top-of-the-line soldiers, is tough as nails and is ranked the second most challenging fitness test in the world. What are the requirements and how are they trained? Ideally, the candidate should have strong willpower, determination, the ability to think outside the box, be daring, ambitious, and be able to be discreet. They want individuals who think things through and do things until the end, no matter the cost. It is a 16-month-long course in which the candidates are evaluated on their leadership skills, thinking ability, and teamwork. The training covers heavy emphasis on small arms, martial arts, navigation, camouflage, surveillance, and other skills required to operate in enemy territory. Once they pass this, they will undergo 5 months of specialized training that is not disclosed to the public. I can only wonder what kind of torturous training these soldiers undergo in those 5 months. For their final test, the candidates go for the Beret March, which is a 75-mile hike. I have to say, this test alone convinces me of their credibility and recon effectiveness. They are creating nothing less of superhumans through this rigorous process. The unit consists of 2 kinds of people. One with special talents like Ehud Barak, who can pick any lock in the world in 8 seconds, or all-rounders like Benjamin Netanyahu. Imagine what 200 active soldiers would be capable of all having some trick up their sleeve. Great responsibilities require great power. The unit has a lot of power and is not to be taken lightly. While other Israeli special forces follow the military hierarchy, the leader of Sayeret Matkal operates from a secret base in a desert that cannot be found on the map. And he reports directly to the Israeli Chief of Staff. It is a big deal to give a special force unit this much autonomy. It speaks volumes how much effort the higher-ups must have put into the unit to trust it so much. Once, an official dared to question the unit's effectiveness, and let me tell you, the unit did not let this slide. They were quick to draw up a plan, kidnap those senior officers, and hold them hostage. This act of the Sayeret Matkal alone made a strong case of their effectiveness, and they made sure they got their point across. Their motto is literally, "Who dares wins," and they do precisely that. Another thing that makes them stand out is going the extra mile. This unit does not rely on stamina and physical strength alone to accomplish its goals. It operates as a secret force between the army and the intelligence service. They don't wear uniforms and value secrecy more than their lives. This enables the soldiers to lay low and blend in like civilians, operate as spies within a crowd, and strike like a trained soldier when needed. The versatility these soldiers have is another good factor. They're fully equipped for special recon missions, direct action, hostage rescue, and counterterrorism. Since the unit has been through a bloody process of war on terrorism repeatedly, they now have an unmatched level of precision equivalent to the US Delta Force and the British Special Air Service, all of whom are considered the best in the world. The missions are carried out in utmost secrecy, with the enemy realizing their involvement only after getting defeated. The missions are planned to the very last detail and include contingency plans if needed. The leaders of Sayeret Matkal suggest and discuss multiple plans of action for a single mission. Once a strategy is agreed upon, the logistics are discussed in great detail. The unit also has its own budget and own runway for ease of travel. When planning a mission, they are given complete freedom and need only a final go-ahead from the top authority. This makes this elite unit a practical planner. No terrorist organization would want to mess with them. When other soldiers or agents hear firing, they immediately take cover, whereas these soldiers identify the source of fire and try to cease it. The way their brain works in sensitive situations is what makes them unique. One Israeli veteran claims that if in any situation a single shot is fired, then they have failed because they've given away their position to the enemy. The standards these soldiers have been laudable. They like to fight in small numbers, usually in disguise, appearing out of nowhere, attacking, and disappearing. The training never ends for the unit. They have to train both alone and with foreign instructors to always stay ahead of the enemy. The uniform training helps the unit in carrying out joint operations with ease. The most notable success of the unit was Operation Thunderbolt, carried out in Uganda. Air France bus carrying 248 passengers had been hijacked by two terrorists belonging to a Palestinian terrorist group. The unit rescued more than 100 passengers from this incident, killing 52 enemies in combat and losing only the assault element commander and 3 hostages. This incident made the world a witness to the efficiency of Sayeret Matkal. Most of the unit operations are kept in secrecy to this day, which makes one wonder what other counter-terrorist missions were carried out with no one being the wiser. The unit is undoubtedly the best special force of Israel, and with its unmatched intelligence gathering and mission execution skills, it's one of the best recon ops forces in the world. What are your thoughts about this elite special force unit? Do you think they are unbeatable? Let us know in the comments section, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.